So we're on to the next target, 15.5. Take urgent and significant action to reduce the degradation of natural habitats, halt the loss of biodiversity, and by 2020 protect and prevent the extinction of threatened species. Again, as you'll probably notice, some of these targets have been set for 2020, and as you'll see from some of the stats, they haven't all been met, or in fact, most of them haven't been met. But there are some positive news. So the indicator for this particular target is indicator 15.5.1, which is the red list index. And the keynote here is that halting extinctions and reductions of extinction risk was adopted within Goal A of the new Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework in December 2022, reflecting SDG target 15.5, but the red list index continues to decline. Overall, the index value has fallen about 10% since 1993, with the most severe declines in Central, Southern Eastern and Southern Eastern Asia. So there's an interesting graphic there on the red list index. You'll see the declining values of that from the 1993 to the 2023 period over 30 years. So species extinction is irreversible, and thus perhaps the most fundamental human impact on nature. Goals for halting extinctions and reducing species extinction risks therefore provide a cornerstone for global environmental governance, for example, through SDG Target 15.5 and also through Goal A of the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework adopted in December 2022. The key tool for allowing monitoring of progress towards these targets is the IUCN's Red List of Threatened Species. This is based on application of a standard set of categories and criteria to measure species extinction risk. To date, more than 150,000 species have been assessed for the red list. For those taxonomic groups within which all species have been assessed multiple times, a red list index can be derived. The red list index is 1 when no species are threatened and 0 when all species are extinct. Its slope reflects the rate of deterioration in aggregate species extinction risk, or conversely, improvements in species survival probability. To date, the indicator includes data for all mammals, birds, amphibians, corals, and cycads. Comprehensive assessment of 10,196 reptile species was completed in 2022, finding that 21% of species are threatened. The overall global Red List Index has declined by about 10% over the 3 decades from 1993 to 2023. However, there is quite wide variation between regions. Overall extinction risk is lowest in Europe and North America and in North Africa and Western Asia. By contrast, extinction risk is most severe in Central and Southern Asia and in Eastern and Southern Eastern Asia. These same 2 regions plus Oceania have suffered from the fastest declines, and those areas feature prominently in a lot of the negative statistics, unfortunately.